Your brain doesn't suddenly shut down when it starts aging. It fades, quietly, gradually, and often invisibly. You may feel normal on the surface, but beneath that surface, neurons are struggling. Connections are weakening, and unless you know what to look for, the signs can go unnoticed for years. Here's what neuroscientists now understand. Cognitive decline isn't just about memory loss. That's often the last thing to go. Long before you forget names or faces, your brain whispers warnings. And if you're over 40, or even under stress, these changes might already be happening. Let's go through the 9 silent signs your brain may be aging faster than it should. Silent sign 1. You're becoming emotionally blunt or easily irritated. If you've noticed that you're less emotionally responsive, or the opposite, more irritable than usual, it may not be a personality shift. It could be frontal lobe atrophy. This area governs emotional regulation, empathy, and impulse control. When it starts to wear down, you may feel numb in moments that should move you, or short-fused over the smallest frustrations. These changes are easy to blame on stress or aging, but when emotional flatness becomes a pattern, especially without clear external triggers, it may be your brain's way of telling you something deeper is changing. Silent sign 2. Your sleep patterns are falling apart. Everyone has the occasional rough night, but if you find yourself wide awake at 2 a.m., waking up too early, or sleeping but never feeling rested, your brain's sleep architecture may be breaking down. The pineal gland's melatonin production drops with age, and circadian rhythms drift. What's more alarming is that poor sleep isn't just a symptom. It accelerates brain aging. During deep sleep, your brain activates the glymphatic system, a nighttime cleaning crew that flushes out waste proteins like beta-amyloid. Without deep sleep, those toxins build up, and that buildup, it's directly linked to neurodegenerative conditions. Silent sign 3. Words are slipping away. Have you found yourself reaching for simple words you used to know without thinking? Struggling mid-sentence to remember a name, or losing your words in casual conversation? That's not normal aging. That's a potential sign of temporal lobe deterioration, particularly in the left hemisphere where language processing lives. This kind of verbal retrieval problem is often brushed off as harmless, a senior moment, but when it happens frequently, it may indicate early degeneration in the neural networks responsible for memory encoding and linguistic fluency. Silent sign 4. You're craving sugar more than usual. This one feels surprising, but it's real. As your brain ages, glucose metabolism efficiency declines. That means your brain cells need more sugar to perform the same basic functions. So what happens? You start craving sugar, carbs, or even constant snacking. Not out of boredom, but out of survival. It's your brain begging for a fast fuel fix. But here's the trap. Sugar spikes inflammation and insulin resistance, which in turn further damages the brain. This creates a feedback loop of neurological hunger and cellular decline. Silent sign 5. Your sense of direction has gotten worse. Have you gotten lost in familiar places? Needed GPS for routes you once knew by heart? That's not just distraction. It may point to parietal lobe deterioration, specifically in regions that handle spatial awareness. This region starts weakening in early cognitive decline, particularly in Alzheimer's progression. If your sense of place, orientation, or mapping ability feels off, don't brush it off. Your brain is silently struggling with basic spatial encoding. Silent sign 6. You've stopped dreaming. This one is subtle, and few people connect it to brain aging. But neuroscientists now know that vivid dreaming depends on robust REM sleep and healthy hippocampal function. If you've gone weeks or months without recalling a dream, it could mean your REM sleep is shortening, or that your memory formation is declining. Both are warning signs of neural disruption. The dreamless sleep isn't just empty. It's a red flag that your brain's nightly repair loop is failing to complete. Silent sign 7. Your reaction time is slower, and you know it. This isn't about running sprints or video games. It's about subtle things. Noticing that you miss turns more often while driving. delays in processing what someone said, a beat too long before responding. These small lags in reflex and cognition can be signs of white matter degradation, the network cables of your brain that carry signals. When white matter loses integrity, communication between brain regions slows. Everything takes just a little longer, and that lag, it adds up over time and becomes dangerous in everyday situations. Silent sign number 8. You've lost the thread in conversations. Imagine this. You're talking to someone. They're explaining something. Halfway through, you lose the plot. You nod, but you don't follow. This may be an early symptom of executive dysfunction, when the prefrontal cortex struggles to hold and organize multiple thoughts simultaneously. It's more than distraction. It's not ADD. It's a sign that your brain's working memory, the scratch pad that keeps information online, is starting to fade. Silent sign number 9. You no longer feel curious about the world. Perhaps the most insidious sign of all is psychological. When brain aging accelerates, dopamine receptors shrink, especially in regions tied to learning and novelty. The result? You feel numb to life. Books feel dull. New experiences seem pointless. Motivation fades. This isn't just depression. It's neurological flattening. The spark of curiosity, your brain's drive to explore, is fading. That quiet disinterest could be your brain whispering, "I'm not firing like I used to." So what can you do? Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire, doesn't disappear with age. It just requires effort. Here's what neuroscientists now recommend. Move your body. Exercise doesn't just build muscle. It increases brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, the brain's miracle grow. Just 20 minutes a day of walking can help restore neuroplasticity. Feed your brain. Omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, polyphenols from dark berries, turmeric, all support cognitive resilience. Reduce sugar. Avoid processed foods. Starve the inflammation before it starves your brain. Protect your sleep like it's sacred. Sleep is the only time your brain detoxifies itself. Aim for 7 to 8 hours. Black out your room, no screens before bed. Magnesium, meditation, or weighted blankets can help support the transition into true RM. Learn something uncomfortable. Challenge your mind with new skills, a language, an instrument, even puzzles or unfamiliar reading. Mental discomfort is the training ground of cognitive strength. And most importantly, don't wait. If you've seen yourself in any of these signs, take it seriously, not with fear, but with action, because brain aging doesn't happen all at once. It happens in silence, and those who listen early are the ones who stay sharp the longest.